Ousman, tell us how impressed are you after seeing another successful final organized and also bankrolled by your own self?
Thank you very much, LSTV. Thank you, Mr. Fati and Ousman behind the camera. I'm very, very grateful and I thank Allah the Almighty for making this entire tournament a success. We've started peacefully and here we ended very, very peacefully.
Of course, yes, we know organizing tournaments are mostly tedious and you started a long way. How tough or hard do you have to organize a tournament which included 20 teams rather in the entire world?
It was challenging financially, it was challenging morally, it was really challenging in all space. But with the help of the dynamic team that I have under the leadership of Barrister Idrissa Janko, we had this. In partnership with the Jimara Sports Committee, who spearheaded the entire organization, it wasn't very tough. Financially, I have to struggle hard, gather the little that I received from my work, and eventually my travel for studies made it very challenging. As I am currently on a partial scholarship, financing such require huge amount of money, as you could see, from the logistics to the security, having the Red Cross and many other expenditure that are attached to it made it challenging. But alhamdulillah, here we come to the end of it.
Of course, yes, not only in Jimara, you have also strengthening your aid right down to Combo and other parts of the country. We believe it's going to be very much challenging. How tough do you have in trying to mobilize funding for all the support that you are rendering, most especially when it comes to football?
Well, it's really challenging. Most of these are initiatives I started before leaving for the States, as promised and as agreed between those bodies. I still have to live up to expectation. Now I have to embark on part-time jobs, to cater for my accommodation, my feeding, family at home, as well as gathering the little that I have to support those initiatives. It is tedious, but I am ready to face the challenge, as working towards promotion of peace through sports is what I yearn for, and I'm seeing the dividend from these tournaments and all others. In few days to come, we'll be witnessing other finals across the country, as you said.
Apart from the other finals across the other parts of the country, what next for Ousman, Honorable Ousman Gaku and the people of Jimara as far as supporting grassroots football is concerned?
Well, I want this to be an annual event. It is very, very challenging, but successfully we had this one. I will work closely with the sports committee as well as my task force team to strategize, mobilize as much needed fund for this to be a recurrent activity. So inshallah, with the help of Allah, it will be an annual event.
Of course, yes, you are not the only son of Jimara. You must also have some partners. If no, do you have any other message to send to those people that are not yet trying to help their own people when it comes to supporting grassroots football, most especially in Jimara?
It's rather unfortunate that there are numerous people in Jimara who can finance 3 times or 4 times of this, what they aren't doing. I have been shouldering this alone, except receiving some support from those within my task force team. Some have been contributing regardless of the sum. That's why at some point I have to award certificates of appreciation to them, in acknowledgement of their efforts towards these tournaments. But financially, I could say more than 99.9% I soldier it alone.
Of course, yes. Moving this tournament from Jimara coming down to Basse might be the reason of Jimara not having a stable football field. Don't you think if there is a stable football field, these finals would have been played in Jimara rather than taking it to Basse?
Indeed, it's rather unfortunate that Jimara entirely is not blessed with a standard football pitch where we can have this. And even the ground here, you can see it is substandard. The dust is a lot. Some people have to resort to wearing face mask, to avoid, contracting flu. So we'll call on the Minister of Youth and Sports, the government entirely, to look into this. We believe that every constituency should have standard football pitch where the such could be organized. This will not only promote grassroots support, but it will also serve as fund generation avenue for the sports committee, that is district sports committee. So this is a call to Honorable Minister Baji and the entire government to look into this and see how best they could support in improving the infrastructure.
Finally, it is all over, and then massive crowd seen at the Basse Mini Stadium, and all because Honorable Ousman Gaku was able to sponsor or stage a tournament. What word do you have for the people, the traveling fans of Bakadaji and also Dembakunda? They've traveled a long way coming down to Basse to witness this, and the tournament or the final was played in a colorful and also a very calm atmosphere. Your final words to the traveling fans of Dembakunda and also to Bakadaji?
First of all, I wish them a very safe travel home, and to thank them for their maturity, for their promotion of peace through the cordiality that I've observed. At the end of the game, you could see the opposing teams shaking hands, hugging. These manifest that we could really be united through sports. And I thank LSTV as well for taking your time to cover this from the start to the end. The task force, under the leadership of Idrissa Janko, and the sports committee under the leadership of Mr. Ibrahima Danso. I thank everyone who come over, who were here to witness this grand final.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you on our mic.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate your partnership.
Thank you very much. That was Honorable Ousman Gaku, the main sponsor of the tournament, which is indeed the Honorable Ousman Gaku Peace Tournament organized in Jimara, URR. And we have now come to the tail end of the proceeding, and this is where we're going to say bye-bye from the Basse Mini Stadium and live on LSTV1. It has been Parliament Father Ousman Kamara. And special thanks to all those that were monitoring this game live on LSTV1 on either Facebook or YouTube. So we're going to say finally bye from the Basse Mini Stadium till we come your way again.
Thank you so much.